Hello and welcome back to Adobe Dreamweaver CS6. We've already, in our previous sections, set up the FTP. We've set up our work layout space. Let's go ahead and create a simple new page just to show that process. So here we're going to create an HTML. And let's go ahead and just put some text in here. Now we see that we have your basic HTML page with Hello World in the body. Let's give it a title. And we'll just say Real World Test. How's that? Alright. So now let's go ahead and refresh the CSS style. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Alright, so now we have an HTML page in CS6 Dreamweaver IDE editing site. There's the code. Now we can look at this in several ways. Code view gives us the actual HTML code. Now here in split view we can see the code on the left and the results on the right. That will vary depending on whether we're using Java, HTML, dynamic. But for HTML pretty well, it does show up here pretty good. And then in design, it gives us the whole screen. So that is the result of the HTML, a split between the result and the HTML, and the HTML. Alright. So now the nice thing about the split is if I come over here and I say, let's go ahead and make that bold. Now I can see the code and the results. Also, I can say let's go ahead and preview that in Chrome. But it's going to want me to make the save the changes. So I'm going to save those. And since I don't really want to keep that particular file, let's just call it trash1. And now I am previewing it. And if you'll notice by the URL bar that I am previewing it locally on my computer as opposed to live on the internet. Now, there is the website that's going to be our destination. But what we're looking at it is just in a preview mode. So let's go ahead and close that and go back to Dreamweaver. And we can come down here to the code again, and let's get rid of that. And so we can refresh that. And here we have, so now we just got back to our basic HTML page. Alright, trash1. And let's go ahead and we can come up here to the file management, and we can say, put that to the internet. The file has been modified. Do you wish to save the file? Yeah, let's go ahead and save it. And it wants to know if it wants me to put the dependent files, like any images that might be in it, etc. And we'll just say yes. There are no dependent files in this particular case, but we'll just go ahead and tell it that. Now let's go out to the website. And rather than go to the index page, let's go trash1.html, and we can see where now in the real world we have a web page, and it's that simple. Write the web page, push it to the site, and just to demonstrate, real world test web page. File put, and yes to all, and yes. Okay, and then we'll go back to our web page, refresh it, and we can see we have that. Now, what we do have is we have the title banner up here. We have the basic text that was in the web page, but we have very little in the way of formatting, of CSS, of that kind of a thing. So that is the start, the basics of an HTML web page and how to get it to your website.